difference in Marshall this year as opposed to what you saw last year with the coach being in his second season?
The biggest thing, I think the last 3 games they've really made shots. I think that's the biggest difference. When they make shots, they can spread you. Their bigs bounce it pretty well.
Not a great three-point shooting team as they've been in the past, right? Based on the stats I've seen.
That's because you just looked at the beginning, John. They were, what were they? 15 for 31. The last game, I think it was, or the game before, maybe it was the game before, 15 for 31. They've shot it really well. Luke shot it terrific the last 3 games. They're on a 3-game win streak, and it's because they're really making shots.
Product of better ball movement on their part, the other defense not closing out.
That's Danny, man. I don't coach anybody else's team. I got enough problems.
What about your team?
Well, I think that, we get better and then we kind of level off and then we get better. We're getting better. I think we're getting more solid defensively. We're not giving, at least we didn't give quite as many straight line drives. We just get so spread out. We got to be able to guard the ball.
With the finals, you have more time to spend with them and focus on things. How do you go about that when you get
less
through
time? When we're done?
Yeah, when you're done.
Well, today's the last day, so it's been hard to get everybody in here at the same time.
How do you typically treat that though after you're done with finals? Do you is this game planning or is it still?
No, this is a different deal because we're playing the 21st, so they got from the 21st to the 26th off, which we've never had before. We usually have 2 or 3 days. This is a long time off.
Are they allowed to go home for Christmas then?
Yeah. Most of them are going.
But when you get that extra time, do you go back and revisit things that you maybe hadn't touched on since preseason, or do you? How do you go about that?
We don't have time. We come back the 26th, and we got to get ready for Virginia Tech. We go to Virginia Tech, at Va Tech, at Kansas State, and at TCU. So, we get right back into trying to prepare to go on a 3-game away trip.
Florida.
Florida's after that?
Florida after Va Tech.
Florida's
Okay, I'm thinking.
what's 3 left on Kansas State.
It's Kansas State and TCU. I don't know what it is after that.
What do you think you guys have to work on before Big 12 play?
Taking better care of the ball. The ball security's got to get a lot better. We have too many unforced errors.
What's Brandon's progression been like over the last week and a half?
It's been really good. Just got to get in shape.
Adjustment back to the game speed was pretty good then for him. Adjustment to the game speed and getting back into it was pretty good for him.
It just runs out of air. We just can't play him as long as what we played him before.
Are you a proven pep talk guy, or are you a X's and O's guy pregame, or does it change from game to game? And if it does a game like this cause something different?
I'm not much of a big rock man. We go 31 times. I can understand football you play once a week. Bye weeks and on the field that I could maybe come up with 10, 11, 12, up to 30.
19 without.
I can't do 31. 31's too many.
So what's pregame?
Well, assistant coaches have the scouts, and so they go over the scout for the last time. Kind of what we expect them to do in personnel. They just talk to them. I don't say what
You say that for them.
I usually need to. I need more air at halftime.
What it was lately, maybe you got to change that approach.
I thought about that, but I don't know.
Could you guys played anything similar to a D'Antoni offense, or have these guys seen anything similar to it?
They just spread you. They try to spread you and penetrate and pitch. It's what the game's become. Ball screen, slips, dribble handoffs. It's everything bouncing the ball.
When they spread you out like that, does it make the press a little bit harder to stand?
Everybody tries to spread us out. Nobody wants us to get close.
Are there any other things you can do with your
Where's Jeff
press?
Coyle when you need him, huh?
What's that?
I said, where's Jeff Coyle when you need him?
That's right. Is there anything else you can do with your press that you haven't done right now?
There's a lot of things we could do, but we haven't been able to fix what we're not doing well now. So until we do that, it's no sense. We're just going to make it worse if we try to do more.